Good morning, Old Brooklyn families.
We hope everybody is doing well. It's hard to believe that we are headed into our last real week of remote learning plans. It's been quite a journey. So this week is going to be our final week of new content. The next week will be a week that is created just for makeup work. So we're going to give you that extra week to try to get everything wrapped up and turn those assignments in. So you won't be getting any new assignments the following week, just some fun activities that the teachers will be sending out. So hard to believe that we are here already and we're wrapping up our school year. That said, I want elementary families to be looking out for information that will be coming out to them soon. We do have a goodbye ceremony planned for all of our elementary students, where we will be asking our families to come through the carpool line, and we will be able to say goodbye to our students. We feel like this year we kind of ended with no closure, and we really want to just say goodbye and wish everyone a great summer. And I know Mrs. Scott has some great things planned as well, specifically with promotion ceremony.
So with that being said, we are going to hold a carpool promotion for our 8th grade students. That's going to take place on May 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. So during the hours of 6 to 8, we encourage you to come through our carpool line as you would for arrival and dismissal, and that you will remain in your car at all times to ensure that we are meeting the social distancing guidelines. As you travel through the line, your child will receive their promotion certificate, as well as a little token of appreciation that will have our slideshow and some other things on for them to view, since we could not do our traditional ceremony. So again, that will be May 28th from 6 to 8. So we encourage all of our 8th grade families to come during those times to receive their promotion certificate. We are super excited. I know the teachers are. Many of the staff, former teachers of your students, are also excited to take part in this. So look for more information. It will be coming today.
And throughout the summer, work is continuing to happen in our buildings. So right now, all of our floors are being done. There are repairs that are taking place. And we're even looking at trying to create some extra office space in our building over the summer to ensure that we have a spot for everyone and everyone who is trying to work with us. Our plan is to try to have a sensory room if possible. We kind of have to wait to see how it all pans out and see what kind of space we have available as the renovations and the repairs get done throughout the summer. So we're really excited about that. I do want to say that our teachers continue to be working very hard, and we appreciate all of their support and dedication throughout this entire process. And some of them will be continuing to work through the summer, planning for what next school year might look like. So we do know that the Department of Education put forth some guidelines, and their final recommendations are supposed to be completed by the end of May. So we're looking forward to seeing what ODE has recommended regarding that, the guidelines. And then we have our Constellation teachers that are meeting to kind of prepare for next year as well. So now we're going to transition to our favorite part of our updates, which is recognizing our students. We do know that this month or this week is going to be a little bit longer, because not only do we have the shout outs from the teachers, but we also want to identify the students that have placed in honor roll, merit roll, highest honors for first, second, and third quarter. So we will be going through those as well. So first we'll start with birthdays. May 19th, we have Jamil Rose and Aaliyah R.
In middle school, we have Alani B.
May 20th, we have Amaya L and Delilah S. Is that an L or an I?
It's an I.
Getting old, these old lady eyes. May 21st, Tegan F in elementary school. May 22nd, Serenity W in elementary school. May 23rd, elementary school, Gavin S, Jordan B, and Frank M.
And in middle school, we have Jared A. Happy birthday. Now we're going to move into our shout outs. Shout out to Kylie in 7th grade for being on top of her online work and turning it in right away this week. Thank you to those students who have shared about their coronavirus experiences with her already. This is coming from Miss Babb. Alexis in 5th grade, Serenity, Asia, Mackenzie in 7th grade. She can't wait to hear from more of you. Just as a parent reminder, don't forget to fill out the end of the year title survey and return it when you can if your child participated in title. This was shared via Google Classroom and can be edited there and turned in, or you can print the survey. It was also shared on Miss Babb's weekly assignment doc, and you can return it via email or mail it to the school. Thank you.
We have a thank you going out to the 8th graders that have answered all of their promotion questions and sent in their toddler pictures. Mrs. Grain has loved all of the advice and favorite memories that you have had and shared with her at OBC.
A shout out goes to Jesus in 7th grade for Miss Ruggiero for keeping in contact and asking questions about science assignments. She loves hearing from you every week.
And a great big thank you to everyone who organized our yard sign project. It was so nice to get to see Brooke and Taylor Z and Mary and Caleb R, even if it was at a distance, and that's from Miss Ruggiero. And I do want to say I absolutely loved, and I know Mrs. Scott did too, we had such a blast going out to the families and delivering those signs. I loved seeing your Facebook posts of you with your sign. I have a request, if you haven't posted it yet, please post a picture with your sign. They bring us great, great joy just seeing them and seeing those happy faces. So let's flood Facebook. I would love to see more pictures of you and your children. We really do miss them, and we miss seeing them, so that would brighten everybody's spirits.
And a shout out goes to Audrey M for going above and beyond with your creative assignments. They are amazing and she loves seeing them, from Mrs. Kushmeter.
And Mrs. Sasala is sending a shout out to Julia M for sharing your sweet pictures for our countdown.
Mrs. Sasala, I apologize, is also giving a shout out to Mariah M for being the first to turn in all of her work this week and for sending an awesome video showing or explaining some of her work. Way to go. She loves watching.
And also from Mrs. Sasala, a shout out to Zachary for my sweet card and kind messages this week. I saw all of the pictures of your hard work to make that pop-up flower.
And we have a shout out going to Sam V and his mom for showing amazing perseverance in getting connected to the internet.
A shout out to Ryan and Raya Sharp S for enthusiastically completing their online work each week.
And a shout out goes to the 4th grade team members, Miss Westgate and Miss Noggle. Thank you for making this digital experience amazing. She appreciates you both so much. That's from Mrs. V.
And from Mrs. Race, a shout out to Toby R for working so hard every week and completing all of your work early and accurately. I am so impressed with how serious you are taking your learning.
Mrs. Race also wants to give a shout out to Melanie B for warming all of our hearts with her emotional response to the sign that was placed in her yard. You are not alone. We are all feeling those same emotions. We truly love you and miss you, every single one of you.
And Milani, we actually showed that video at our staff meeting because it was so touching and so sweet, and it mirrored how we are also feeling. We feel like crying when we think about not being around our kiddos. And so we played that at our staff meeting and we were all very touched by it. So thank you. A shout out to Keegan W for turning his work in on time every single week from Miss Noggle.
And this is from Mrs. Gorvit. A shout out is going to Eddie Z and Faith S for attending every Google Meet their classes had since the first week. She loves seeing the faces of her students every single week.
Okay, and now we will move on to honor roll and merit roll. So I will be reading the names of students that have received honor roll or merit roll through the first, second, and third quarter. So these students either received it one time or all 3 times. To save time, we're not going to name if it was all for 3 quarters. We're just going to recognize our students' names who made those honors. So we'll start with Mrs. Race's class. Weston, and I'm only going to be reading first names. Weston, Robert, Bryce, Kaylee, Adria, Owen, Brooke, Isabella, Zachary, Amani, Tegan, Cynthia, Sean, Aiden, Tobin, Isabella, Mia, Madeline, Alyssa, Allison, Matthew, Charlotte, I'm sorry, I have moved into Mrs. Avers' class back at Alyssa. So Mrs. Avers' class will continue Charlotte, Lewis, Aaron, Isabella, Royale, Amaya, Jules, Angelise, Camila, Aaron, Lily, Nicholas, Victor, Carmelo, Julia, Braden, Jaredin, Iris, moving into Miss McGuire's class with Jaredin, Iris, Sienna, Allison, Jayla, Maddox, Gabriella, Evan, Matthew, Dahlia, Mackay, Colt, Miles, Shay, quite a list. Ian, Zoe, Dominic, Yandrell, Anna, Anastasia, Madeline, Alexandria, Ariana, Lily, in Miss Noggles' class, 4th grade, starting with Ariana, Lily, Gabriella, Arif, Caleb, Jaleesa, Cameron, Amari, Brianna, Keegan, McKenna, we're now in Miss Westgate's class with McKenna, Alexander, Joseph, Jade, Trinity, Edward, Mary, Anthony, it's hot behind this mask, Colin, Athena, Ariana, Roger, Jayla, Jeremiah, moving into Miss V's class, I keep doing this, Miss V's class with Roger, Jayla, Jeremiah, Braden, Deshawn, Caden, Benjamin, Aziel, Juan, Annalise, Nello, and Victoria. Excellent job, students. I'm proud of you for taking your work seriously and focusing. Your grades are very important, and we do want to recognize and compliment you on your hard work and your accomplishments. And now we will move in to middle school.
Okay, so we're going to start by going through 5th grade, then 6th grade, 7th grade, and then 8th grade. Again, like Ms. Kaiser said, honor roll, merit roll, and then we do have a highest honors, which I will recognize at the end for their hard work. So we're going to start with 5th grade. So we have Nicholas, Alexis, Christopher, Corey, Miracle, Bogdan, Garrett, Jaden, Giovanni, Eva, Kylie, Joseph, Henry, Violet, Hazel, Jared, Nora, Layla, Riley, Drake, Gabriel, Nicole, Damian, Sienna, Jeremy, Zachary, Caden, Jonathan, and Eric. We have Cameron, Carmela, Marlena, Christina, Zachary, Juliana, Michael, James, Darian, Jaslyn, Amelia, Cameron, Casey, Ava, Zachary, Cooper, Michael, and Joaquin.
Who sent a picture of Mrs. Scott and I taking care of each other with a very special message to me. So thank you so much, Jackie and Cindy, for this beautiful picture of Mrs. Scott and I fixing each other's up. You can decide which is which, but we really appreciate it. I really appreciated it. So thank you very much. I guess this will conclude our weekly update. We really miss everyone, and we hope that everyone is taking care of each other and that you are staying healthy and safe out there. We miss you.
Take care and have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.